Okay, so last time we were graphing equations in slope-intercept form, and if you remember, a graph is just a picture of every single solution to an equation. And so we could make an XY table if we wanted to, or we could just kind of find the y-intercept and find the slope and go from there. That's what we're going to do again today. We're just going to find the y-intercept and slope and go from there. Now, if you remember what slope-intercept form looked like, you'll remember the equations we graphed last time. Y equals 1/2 x minus 5, right? And so we know the y-intercept's -5, so we'd just go down 5. The slope's 1/2 or 1/2, right? So we'd go up 1/2, up 1/2, up 1/2, up 1/2, and we were good to go. And it was as easy as that, right? But the problem with today's lesson is they're not going to start in slope-intercept form. If you look at this 3x plus y equals 5, if you look at that equation, that definitely does not look like the equations we were graphing before, right? Because what I see is that the x and the y are on the same side of that equation, which we don't want. So that's bad news. But the good news is we're pretty good at making an equation look however we want to, right? We can move things around. We can cross the line, change the sign. So if I don't like that 3x on the side that it is, I can move it to the other side, right? All I have to do is move it, cross the line, change the sign. That's a positive 3x over there. So all I have to do is subtract the 3x to the other side, and bam, we're in business. Now, maybe we can graph this from here, and let's just kind of talk through this. Remember, the y-intercept is the number by itself. So that's going to be 5. Our y-intercept is 5. And the slope is the number in front of x. That's -3, or as a fraction would be -3/1. So we're going to go down 3 and over 1, down 3 and over 1, down 3 and over 1, and that's the line. All right? So no problem. Now, let's say that you were looking at that equation and you're like, what? That looks totally different than what we did last time. Let me just rewrite this here real quick. So we can cross the line, change the sign, right? I don't want the 3x on that side. So I'm going to subtract the 3x to this side. And I'm going to rewrite it. But we like the x's in front, right? So I'm going to put that -3x up front and then write the +5. Okay, and now it's probably a little bit easier to see like this, right? Because you see the +5 is the y-intercept, and then our slope is -3, so down 3/1. Okay, all right, so I'm going to erase this so I have a little bit more room. Let's look at the next one. Next one, 2x plus 3y equals 12. Again, we have this is standard form, okay? But I don't want it written like this. I want it slope-intercept form. I want to solve this for y. So let's subtract the 2x over first. So minus 2x. So now that's gone. But I've still got a 3y over here, and I don't want a 3y. I would just want a y. So how do we get rid of that 3? Well, we know how to do that. We're just going to divide the 3 to the other side. Now, we're used to just having one number over there, right? And we just put the divide by 3. Well, this time we're going to have to do it on both of these. So we're going to divide by 3 to the other side. And let's rewrite what we have. So let me go back real quick. All we did was subtract the 2x over, and then we have to divide by 3. So on the left side, all I have left is y. On the right side, maybe I'll write the x's up front. So I know this is a little bit out of order, but I'm going to do the x's first. And so that's going to be just -2 divided by 3. That's just -2/3, which is great because with slope, we love fractions. So that's just a -2/3 x. And 12 divided by 3 is 4, so we've got a +4. Okay, so let's graph this. Go up 4, because that's our y-intercept. Then our slope is -2/3, so I need to go down, since it's negative, down 2/3. So down 2 over 3. Remember, always going over the way we read from left to right. Down 2 over 3, and that's our line. Okay? So let's look at another one. Again, this is not the form we like. This is standard form, and we like slope-intercept form, but we're really good at moving things around. Let's just move the 4x to the other side. Cross the line, change the sign. We have to subtract this 4x over. Okay, now how do I get rid of that 2? Well, I just need to divide it, right? So let's divide everything by 2. And maybe you're even able to graph it from here, but I'm going to simplify this a little bit more and just rewrite it. So on the left, I've got y. On the right, let's look at the x's first. Negative 4 over 2, that actually is going to simplify to an integer. This is just going to be negative 2x. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. And then 10 divided by 2 is a positive 5. So we've got a positive 5 out here. And now, slope-intercept form, we can graph this. Positive 5 is our y-intercept. So let's go to where y equals 5. And then our slope is negative 2. Remember, that's down 2 over 1. 2 over 1 is a fraction. Down 2 over 1. Down, whoops, that was down 3. Down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. And this is going to be my line. All right? Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's look at the next one. 3x plus 5y equals 15. Okay? Again, let's just make it look like slope-intercept form, like we like it. So let's take the 3x and subtract it over. So minus 3x. And then we've got to get rid of that 5. So we need to divide by 5. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. On the left side, all we have is the y. On the right side, looking at the x's first, that's just going to be negative 3/5. That's just going to stay like that. And then 15 divided by 5, that's going to be a positive 3. So let's graph this. Y-intercept is positive 3. The slope is negative 3/5, so I'm going to go down 3 over 5, down 3 over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be our line. All right, let me see if I have, nope, that was it. That's all I've got for today. So I know you've got this. Good luck.